Alright, good morning everyone. I've just noticed that weird grey square in the upper corner there. Sometimes does that. I think what I need to do is restart things, but fortunately I don't have time to do that. I just made a video about the ASX and how that is going, and I have time now just to squeeze in how my US portfolio is going. So it hasn't been too bad. If you did watch my video last week, there has been a bit of a change upwards in my account. Now, I just like to sort of go through how things have been going in regards to just a list of my holdings as well. And I'm just scanning through. This is the first. So Tattooed Chef was up, Square was up. So it's not too bad really. Now, I did this last night. This is my Excel sheet. What I will do actually. So I'll just let you guys. So if you are new to the channel, and you're wondering, what I'm doing now. I am very obviously heavily involved in the tech sector. I understand that, and if the ETFs are longer term, and I really haven't been doing much with these positions. I probably added in a little bit too much size on Tesla at 693. I got in originally at about 420 odd on this account. Now you're wondering what's in the background. That's my pull-up banner that I recently got done. I work for Forex Briefcase as their account manager. So if you're interested, just feel free to Google them or just go to forexbriefcase.com. Sorry for the background noise as well. There's some construction work going on, but such a lovely morning in Perth. I thought I would just have the windows open and enjoy the fresh air, and it's not humid today, which is really nice. Alright, so let's go. Now, this is not completely updated, but if you watched the video last week, I would have done this. So what I'll do, this is disturbing me a little bit. So let's just open it and we'll just go. So essentially what is going on here is the P&L shift is what I'm showing you. So I've also included, so this is obviously the unrealized P&L. Now I added this up last night during pre-market, so it's not completely accurate, but you can see the shift. It's been pretty dynamic shift upwards. It was around 8,000. Now it's only where it is there. Now the reason I've got the net P&L, and I've actually obviously deducted it from the unrealized P&L. The unrealized P&L was 2,226.61, and that is the net P&L. The net, that does take into consideration 30% capital gains tax as well, and then the stake I didn't include because I put that into the ASX. Previous video explains how that's going, and it was a little bit of an impulsive trade. I'm still holding it. It's in the buy now, pay later sector. But anyway, so that is the total realized P&L from the US stocks, and then unrealized last night was 2,226.61. So we've had quite a shift. Now, in regards to positioning and things like that, I was actually on LaFonte TV last night. It was in the afternoon for them in Italy, and I just discussed really my thoughts on Jerome Powell, and just there was a lift in the bonds as well, the 10-year, and it was quite interesting. I didn't catch the speech or anything. I had a very early start this morning for the gym. And but yeah, so it seemed to stabilize a little bit because it was down pre-market, I think it was 1.86% when I saw it. So it has definitely changed a little bit. But yeah, so I will go through things, and obviously that's down a little bit more. That unrealized P&L is $400 more. So, but I discussed last week my anticipation for a couple weeks of maybe even more selling, and we've sort of seen a bounce, but it's still a bit unclear for now. And I'll continue to hold, and I guess it bounced. So, and it held pretty well the next day, on Thursday too. And then, last night or early this morning when things closed, I guess, it wasn't dreadful. And it's pretty stable. But we'll see. And there's still obviously a lot of jitters in the US with the bond yields. And, what will the Federal Reserve do? And will they be able to just sort of manage things? And honestly, am I concerned about any of my positions? And not really. Like, obviously there's a lot of commentary about ARKK and Cathie Wood, and we'll see, but, these positions were longer term. I mean, I got into them late into the cycle, and I acknowledge that, but I mean, there's a few years that I'm happy to hold them. PBW and TAN are the same, and, Adobe was looking quite good, and that's, so that was actually selling off before things started correcting. Let me just, there we go. Okay. So Tesla, Apple, NGA, GNOG, Tuchef, again, late entry. Square's looking good. Segro, I'm out of Segro right now, which is a LiDAR technology SPAC. Finally came to my mind there. So I'm out of that. But everything else you see here, I'm still in. GNOG, yeah, a little late. That was LCA, and then it actually is a company now. So it was LCA as a SPAC. A little bit late, but you see a lot of my positions, and I'm not over doing it in anything. I mean, I'm open to your opinion, obviously. Apple, I'm in Apple quite large for how I'm distributed, and Tesla, I'm in about 10 grand as well. But look, guys, that is going to be the video. And I'll close this down. So, you would have seen it last week, and, last week I try and keep communicating with the network that, monitor the US markets and trade the US markets. And, I'm definitely not a day trader of US markets right now. It's just, for me, it's very difficult. I enjoy what I do as an account manager for Forex Briefcase, and, talking to people, and, I really like what they do over in Singapore. So it makes it very difficult if I'm maintaining a day job, or just doing things in general during the day. And to be able to, involve myself in the US markets, is you just burn out. So I'm, quite happy with things. Now, I am looking to add potentially, and I'm going to have to save that for another video because I've gone on for 8 odd minutes now. But, these are my positions, and really, I mean, Adobe's a good ad, Apple's a good ad. ARKK, yeah, ARKG, yes. Tattooed Chef, Tesla, definitely. It's just, you've just got to intelligently allocate your funds. You don't want to go in, if you're going really large, it's got to be high conviction and really day trade. Like, you do not want to, because there still could be some downside here, but there's some nice discounts if you just look from a technical perspective. But for what I'm going to do is probably wait this next week as well and just see what happens. So I think the next Fed meeting is on the 17th of March. So anyway, that's it, guys. It's been 9 minutes. Thank you for watching. That is how the account has gone. If you want to see what it was like, I think it was 59 was the lowest. So, and I was just over 67 was the peak for this week. So that's how it's been traveling. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.